So today we're coming to our next prone pose, and that is going to be snake. Now snake is a really good chest opener, but obviously chest and surgery exercises before you attempt this, please. And also I'm going to do cat-cow, because you don't want to do this unless your back is warm at all. So I suggest that you would do cat-cow to start off with anyway before you came into this pose, even if you did it from the one that we did yesterday. Oh, wind relieving. So if you did wind relieving and came onto your front to do snake, you would still do a couple of cat-cows just to make sure that the back was warmed up ready for this. Okay, so before you begin, if I were you, I would just see how you feel bringing your hands behind your back, because you're going to be opening up into your chest. Now this now for me is relatively easy. Just see whether you can interlace your hands behind your back. So I've just interlaced my fingers, that's all I've done. The palms are away from each other. I shall turn around so you can see. So the palms are not together. You see the palms are just away from each other. So I've made palms are facing towards my back. So I could not do that up until a couple of months ago, if that. So if you find that you need to have your arms here, that's absolutely fine. Just decide where it feels right for you. This is going to really open up into your chest. But because if you've got, like I have, a sentinel node, by the way, I keep thinking, I don't know whether you can see it, but there is my scar from where they took out the sentinel nodes. That's my scar. And that is my other scar. You probably can't see that, but I've got a big scar there. Okay. So, and by the way, if you've got a lining, I had a lining. Do be careful if you've got a line or a port or anything like that when you're on your front. I should have said that to begin with. So again, just see how you are interlacing the fingers and see how far you're going to be able to bring that. You might be here. That might be it. You may be a little bit further. It took me quite a while to be able to bring my hands right the way back here. So when I forward bend, I can bring them a little bit higher than I could. I can still feel this really tight now. So see how you feel with that before we actually even come into this. Squeeze fingertips into the floor. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Roll the shoulders away from the ears, and just see how that feels. And draw the chin up just a little. See how you feel with that, because this is where you're going to be coming into this. So before you do this pose on your belly, just make sure that you've done a few of the cat-cows, and that basically means that you are going to come up onto hands and knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders. You're going to drop the waist down so the tailbone is sticking towards the ceiling. You're going to roll shoulders away from the ears, and the chest opens as you bring the gaze forward. So you breathe in as you come into your cow. Exhale, navel comes into the spine, arch into the back, chin comes into the chest as you exhale. So breathe in. As you come into cow, exhale as you come into cat. So I'm going to do a couple of those while I'm just talking to you. So make sure that your back is ready for this, so your back is warm. So you would not come into that at all unless you'd actually done something. You can, even if you know your down dogs, you can come into down dog as well. But for now, just remain with the cat-cows. So you're going to come down on towards the floor. And you're going to be pressing the tops of the feet in towards the floor. And when you start to lift shortly, you're going to imagine that you're sending the inner thighs up towards the ceiling. So see how your back feels to start off with. You may not want to bring the arms back by the sides. To come into this, what you're going to do is bring the forehead down first, and you're going to bring the hands behind you, palms on the floor. See how that feels. Just draw the gaze forwards. Roll shoulders away from the ears. That might be as far as you can go. Hold this for a few breaths. You'll notice that it's really good for your digestive. You'll be squeezing into your belly. If you're pregnant, any spinal injuries, anything like that, you're not going to do this, hernias as well. So see how that feels. If you feel as if you can go further, interlace the fingers behind the back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, pulling them away from the ears, sending the hands towards the feet, and you lift. And you hold that for just a few breaths, and then slowly ease that back down again. So we'll do that one more time, see how it feels. Breathing in. Sending the hands down towards the feet. And then slowly again release. Turn the toes towards each other. Slide so the knees are pointing towards each other, forehead on the floor. And just give yourself a moment here and shuffle your bum from side to side just to ease out. Now I suggest before you come into a cat that you would actually come into that pose that's a little bit like the recovery pose. Slide the left knee out, just ease into the back. Do that for a few breaths, turn onto the other side, right knee comes out. And then from there, gently ease onto the elbows, pull navel into the spine and carefully, vertebra by vertebra, as you walk the elbows towards the knees, you're going to ease into your child's pose. So just stretching the back out, forehead down. Remember, if it's okay, hands come to the back, gently arching into the back. And then I suggest, if I were you, I'd come back up onto your hands and knees, chin back into the chest and just stretch up again over the back. So there we go. Your snake pose. Okay, so snake. So bye-bye. And tomorrow we will be on our knees. And I can't actually remember what we're doing. But it's all planned. Okay. Bye, 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 bye.